I've got to finish the modeling. So I've got some ideas. And the idea that I came up with for this steampunk or sci-fi punk lamp is that this is steam powered. Still, it's got to be steam powered. First of all, this is the on-off knob here. This thing here is a dimmer switch to adjust the brightness of the bulb, I guess. And I need a source of steam. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to make a change to this, and I'm going to have little canisters of condensed steam that would power this, like little tiny batteries, and I'll show you how I'm thinking of doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and just move it over here as a duplicate, and let's just focus on that thing there. And I'm going to change this now. Come into edit mode, and I'm going to delete all this stuff here. Yeah, just like that. Say goodbye. All right. I'm going to grab this inner edge here and this one, and I'm going to control E bridge edge loops on that thing. I think I'm also going to clear any seams that were on this. Okay, so I've got that. Now control R to put an edge loop in, and control B, split it and pull it up to there. So I've got now another workable piece that I can use. Just want to have a look in here and decide if I want to do something else here. And we'll get rid of that extra little thing. That's okay with me so far. Well, actually, maybe we'll do that. And does this one need up there? Okay, at any rate, now what we're going to do is look from the front, and I'm going to start selecting. I want those 6, and control 1 to look from the back. Press C, and I'm going to grab these 6 here. Actually, just before I do that, I take it back. I'm going to do one more here. And come up to here. Okay, so we got 6 and 6. And I'm going to press I to inset, pull it in a bit, and I'll delete those faces. So I have that. Okay, now I'm going to put an edge loop there and there, and grab both of them and control B as well, and pull them up until I get that. Okay, now I'll give it some thickness, and that should help with the stretching. So over here, I'll add solidify. I'm going to drag it to the top and pull it to the right to make it come in a bit. All right, so we get some thickness going on there. I'm going to go ahead and apply that and come into edit mode and control R. Pull an edge loop in here and control R and edge loop in there. Do that on the other side as well. There. And there. Okay, so now I can look inside. All right, should be okay. I can look inside and do something. So here's what I was thinking. I'm going to grab a circle there. Shift D. I'll pull it up. And P to break it out. It's already going to have a subdivision surface on it. And let's see. It's going to be like a little plunger stage for the cylinder to sit on. Extrude up a little ways, E and S, F, okay, and then E and S, extrude it down. Okay, let's just focus on that with the slash key. Take this edge and this edge and Control B and put 1 in there. Shade smooth. I might not want this so sharp. I might scale that in. I'll put 1 down here. Okay. Now, we're not really going to see down below, but I'll think about that in a second. I'm going to take this and Shift D, rotate X 180, and up at the top there's going to be some kind of an input valve. I think I'm going to scale Shift Z. Extrude that up. I think I'll delete that face as well. I'm not going to see this too well. That is going to fit over the little canister. I might put a round plate in there at the bottom just for the moment. I'm going to select, I think, both of these and bring my 3D cursor there. And let's bring in a cylinder. Make it maybe 22 vertices. I'll leave the ends on. And just start doing something with this. So we're going to have this. Bring it up. For the top, Control B, actually make it so I can see. Control B, pull it way down. Roll my mouse up quite a bit. I'll probably do subdivision on this. And for the bottom, just bevel it just a little bit. I don't care about how many segments really. Let's Control, oh, I did Control 2, did I? I don't really care how many I use, so scale Shift Z. Something like that. And how would it be if I bring in another edge loop here? And Control B, but roll my mouse back to 0 to make a space. E and Alt S and pull. Okay, we'll work on that a bit. I want to focus on that. Take this. I think I'll expand out to there and I'll delete those faces and extrude this up. And in a little bit, maybe even down a bit. Couple of edge loops. Just bring stuff back. Okay. So like that would be on there, capture the steam. This is condensed steam in this little metal canister, and funnel it up into the rest, like I said, like a little battery. I think I'm going to get rid of this. I think I'm going to be good with something like this. All right, now I'm going to focus just on that now, and I'll extrude this down, and I'll make a little plate of some sort that blocks the rest of the device. And we'll just do it like this. Let's have a look at that. Okay. So I'll show you something else in a second. Don't want to do that there. I might do that there as well. Just if you happen to see it on a strange angle. Okay, no way that's that big enough. Another thing I was thinking, maybe in here, let's take one of these circles, Shifty, and scale it out, P to break it out. This is just an idea here. With all those vertices selected, check or deselect and then scale. Okay, select the whole thing, E and S, and come in a little ways. E and S, come in again. I think I'll right-click Loop Tool, Circle. I'll come in a bit more. I'll select the whole thing, and I'll extrude downwards, like this. I'll select the whole thing and recalculate outside in case I need to. Just focus on that, and I'll Control B and put it in loop like this. And I think I'm gonna actually make that 3 and shade smooth, and I might not even need those. Let's see. Let's just have a look again. I was just thinking of some mechanism to adjust the height of that stage there, the plunger type thing, and I thought maybe it could seem like that did it. Now this actually blocks the bottom, now that I think about it, and so what I might do is focus just on those and just work on let's do this. Let's Shift Alt and click. Let's get rid of those. Get rid of those. Come back to this guy. And just, oh, I don't know. I'll never see in there. Would I bother to do that? I'm just adding more geometry. I'll convert that to a circle. Do I need to like do my usual like thread type thing just in case? I just thought maybe. All right. Something like that. And each of these canisters of condensed steam, once they're put on this stand here, this plunger thing, whatever, it's pushed up and it connects to this, and maybe this has a sharp point, you know, the way the needle will go into a whatever kind of medicine bottle that is, and you just put it in, and the bottle has like a foil top or something, or a cap with a piece of foil or something like that. The needle goes in, and then that breaks the seal. Each of these canisters of condensed steam can provide enough steam energy, and assumedly there is something in here that can convert this steam energy into electrical energy or whatever, that can light the bulb. And each one can last an hour or 2 or 3 hours or something. But we're going to need a little bit more, and as I look at this, I feel like this part is a little bare and this is a bit small. And so what I was thinking of doing was, first of all, taking this and making this a bit bigger. So I'm just slash key and zoom in and look at this thing. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to, in face selection, shift alt and click there, and control plus a bunch of times until I get to the edge of the circle. And I think that's probably enough. And I'm going to scale shift Z. And that's going to make it so those bolts are quite a bit bigger. I might throw, not there, one more edge loop in here. And I might be happy with that size bolt, but if not, I could shift alt and click all of these faces that make up the circle, if I can. Sometimes I'll turn off the subdivision so I can see better. I'll turn it back on because I want the effect. Control plus. And with that, then I can't just S and scale. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. So I'm going to switch to individual origins, and then I can just S, and I can make them smaller on their own if need be. But slash. I think that I would also maybe grab this bottom, just make it a little bit thicker, not too much. Just that. You know, that piece is not going to be overly important. And then what I thought I would do is, let's take one of these, Shift D and G, let's bring it down. I'm just going to put it there for the moment. I'll need a lid on that one just to make a spare. I would maybe take this circle here, Shift D, and pull it down, scale it out, P and break it out. Okay, I'm going to come to edit mode, and if I like the position of that, what I would do is Shift D to duplicate it, and bring it out, and S to scale this one. And make it so it pretty much fits. Like that. Okay, and now I'm going to just focus on those. Go into edit mode, and then look down from the top. Say, okay, those two vertices and those two vertices, and then this one and this one, this one and not that one, and this one. Let's get rid of those. And let's try, I have to make a face there, I have to make a face there. And let's just go back and look at this thing. Okay, and now we'll look from the side here. Get rid of those and maybe those. Let's try that. Does that look right? Okay, what I'm going to do now is just focus on those things from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it? Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That kind of thing so far. And maybe we'll even just focus on those guys there. What did I do here? Did I lose that? I think I did, so I have to rebuild that. It's a shame. Like that. And, yeah, okay. Okay, let's just go with that for the moment. Let's E to extrude, give it some thickness. Select it all, Alt N, recalculate outside. Okay, I'm going to select the whole thing now. And E and Alt S, and I'm going to pull. All right. And in edge selection, I'm going to put an edge loop here, Control B, and pull it. And I'll put an edge loop up top, like that. I guess I'll go all out and put an edge loop there as well. Okay, let's shade smooth. I just want to focus just on those now. Okay, bring that back. Let's try Scale Shift Z. Again. Make this a bit bigger and just adjust its position. Let's see. Might be a little bit thick for a clip, but I think it's probably okay. So I got that there. I'm just going to bring in a circle. I'll make it 18. F. Rotate Y 90. Scale that down. I'll extrude it. Extrude it inwards and then delete that face and select the whole thing and do this. But I'm going to flip the polys. And in face selection, I'll just grab that face and Control B, pull back, put 1 and Control 1. I can do it better screw than that, but I don't really think I need to. Let's say that was there. Maybe even this, Shift D, come out, go into that, rotate Z90. Okay, just going that way. I don't know about this part, it's just a thought. E and S, E, bring the 3D cursor there, and Shift D, rotate Z 180. Should have done that around the 3D cursor. That was the whole point of it. Oh well. Bring those there, and then I'll select those edges and Control E. Not that. Control E. Bridge edge loops, but I'll click merge so they'll just join in the center. And I can probably even get rid of that, dissolve that edge. Let's have a look at this. And let's see. just thinking here. There isn't exactly a straight edge. I don't know if there needs to be. I think it might be okay to do that. Maybe you feel differently as you're watching this, but you know. Take this edge. I think I'll make this a separate object. I don't know, just for now. Bevel that with one. Forgot to do this. Just bring it actually down. You know, it's just that. I made this one smaller, so maybe I would Shift D and duplicate it, and we'll come back up here, and I will set the origin to geometry. Set the origin to no, not that. What am I doing? Set the origin geometry. Save. Shift S. Bring my 3D cursor there. Let's get rid of that one and take this one here. And okay. Set the origin to the 3D cursor and set the geometry to origin. Pop that in there. Just so they're the exact same size. That's okay. And then I was thinking, just to finish this up, that I could take all of these things here. And I was just going to copy it down to have an extra one. And I was also thinking of rotating it a bit. Does that look okay? Does that look dumb? Let's check that. Okay, we got a whole bunch of stuff flipped. So we'll take these and go in, Alt-N, recalculate outside. And these, just everything that's red. Okay. I don't know about these. Well, maybe what I would do if I did want to do something different is I would select here, just like, select the whole thing. My 3D cursor there. Set that, well. Then maybe take this stuff and we'll set the origin to the 3D cursor. Let's rotate this in the Z, and I don't know, is that helpful anyway, or is that even dumber? Maybe it doesn't need to be rotated that much. Just like a little. I'm not sure now about that. That's what I'm coming up with, though. That's what I'm coming up with. Just a quick check. So we got a couple of extra. Don't want that. Maybe that. Just check their shadows and stuff. We got a couple of extra battery supplies of this condensed steam, and we turn this and bring down the plunger and put one there, and then turn it, and as it pushes up, this thing pierces the lid or something, or we take off the top, I don't know. Steam comes through, lights the bulb, and we turn that on, and we can adjust that. There's no gauge or anything, just when the bulb starts to go out, then we know it's time to replace it, and we've got a couple of replacement ones there. So that's what I'm coming up with, and I think I'm going to leave it at that point. And in the next video, I will have either already done the UV unwrapping, or maybe I'll show you a bit of that. It's something that's a little messy, and we'll put some textures on this. I might do a little bit more in Blender, and I'll do a bunch of it in Substance Painter. It's not going to be anything earth-shattering, but the goal is to put some metal on this, maybe some alphas on the pipes as well, and hopefully wrap this up. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope you found that interesting and not too crazy, and we'll see you next time.